G makes a g, g, g sound. And it also copycats J and makes a j, j, j sound. Big curve, little line, and little line, right? Start at the top. Little G though, little G's tricky. Are you ready for little G? Little G has a little curve, but it's not like letter C, it's this way. So little curve, and then what? Big line. And what do you think over here? Another little curve. Oh, let me get that.
Mrs. I think
curve.
you're doing it.
Oh, am I
you're doing it backwards.
Sorry. All right. Like this, Miss Ariel?
That's Q. That's letter Q.
Oh, sorry.
There's letter G.
Here we go. Does that look like little G?
Yeah.
All right. So little curve.
I have that.
Big line. That's right. Logan. Right in the middle of your name. And then another little curve. Almost like a big hook. Okay, so let's see what begins with letter G. You ready to see in our little box?
Yeah.
Here we go. You can say it with me. Oh, who's this? Goat. Can you say goat? Goat. Oh, what about this one? I know you've been pounding your chest acting like a gorilla. Gorilla. And, oh, some of you might like presents, but this is called also a gift. Can you say a little gift? See, it has a bow. It's a gift. And then this is in a package, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little board game. Can you say game? We're going to take home a game this week. We're going to take home the Three Billy Goats Gruff game that you can play at home. And we're also going to take a bubble gum game home. So here is a little stick of what? Gum. Can you say gum? Do kids chew gum?
No.
Sometimes your mom and dad might let you chew gum, but do you swallow it?
No. I chew it.
Yeah, you have to chew it, and when you're done, you gotta spit it out.
My sister only chews.
What about this that begins with G? It's a little one, makes music. What is this? A guitar. Who liked to play the guitar, remember? Well, you do, but what character liked to play the guitar?
Billy Joe.
Yes, that's right. Groovy Joe and somebody else. Pete the cat likes to play the guitar. And here we go. Here's some more pictures in our little alpha one. And this is also a gift. You can see it a little bit better, like with that big bow. Pretty soon the holidays are coming. You might be getting gifts. Yay! And, oh, wait a minute. Who's this? Is that a boy or a girl? We're going to be talking about a girl this week named Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know that girl.
You know that girl?
I know that girl.
And how about this? This is a goose. And what is a baby goose called? Gosling. Gosling. We might be reading in a little bit about some cute little goslings named Gertie and who knows them? Yes, Gossie and Gertie. Here's a goat. And let's see. Another guitar. And anything else? I think that's it. So a lot of the same G's. All right, so let's start with our first letter G book.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
Are you ready? G. Let's see. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Can you say gee whiz? Gee whiz. Hello there. It's your furry pal, Grover. Do you guys know Grover? His name begins with G. I am looking for my letter G. It's around here somewhere. Perhaps it got lost in the tall, what? What begins with G? Grass. Would you help me look for it? Do you see it? I see it. Look at letter G with some eyeballs. It's got a little eyeball there. Oh, here is a goat, and there is a goat, but I do not see G. Do you?
Yeah.
I do. Here it is. While I sit on this gate and wait, I will eat some green grapes.
I love grapes.
I like grapes too. That begins with G.
Cotton candy grapes.
I can see that this is not going to be an easy job finding this G. I will spread a glob of glue here. Why do you think he's putting a glob? What's a glob?
So he can stick the cake on the glob.
Oh, and what's a glob? What does that mean, glob? Is it like a big pile of like gooky stuff? Ooh, gooky? I don't know if that's a word. G. Maybe the G will get stuck in it and then I will be able to grab it. Lots of G's in Grover's book. Okay, I will try a more gentle. Oh, that begins with G, but it makes that J sound. A more gentle approach. I will play a little song on my guitar. Perhaps the G will want to come out and listen. Ooh, is G coming out? He's peeking. Do you see G? And maybe he's gonna come out. Well, that did not work. I will snap on some goggles. Look at his green goggles. Green goggles. And ask these goldfish. Say hi to the goldfish. How many goldfish do you see? Three. Yup, goldfish. If they have seen my letter G. Is G in the water?
Yeah.
Do you see G wearing goggles?
Yeah.
He's wearing goggles in the water. Right over his eyeballs. And then, ooh, maybe I need glasses. Wait a minute, we have a friend who wears glasses. Peter wears glasses, and Miss Ariel too. G for glasses to see better. And with these glasses, I will gaze around this lovely garden for my G. I still see
I can
G.
see G.
G is in the garden. Excuse me, Mr. Giraffe. Uh-oh, that's the G that copies J in giraffe. Have you seen my G? And, oh, goodness gracious. Can you say that? Goodness gracious. There is my G. Oh, I'm so glad. Glad. Why did he need G? What do you think that spells?
Grover.
Grover. And G is the beginning of his name, so he needed G. Grover, right? It's not Rover. His name's Grover. Yeah, that would be. Okay, so I think you guys know Gossie and Gertie, right?
No.
Is Gossie and Gertie?
I know that book.
Do you know Gossie and Gertie? Oh, I love Gossie and Gertie. All right, so this is how you can tell who Gossie. So this is Gossie, and this is Gertie. But they look the same. I wonder how we can tell them apart.
Gossie.
Well, Gossie wears bright red boots. So this is Gossie. And Gertie wears bright what? Blue boots. And they are friends. They are best friends. Gossie and Gertie. But they have some other friends I'm going to introduce you to. They splash in the rain. They play hide and seek in the daisies. Oh, Gossie and Gertie like to hang out. They dive in the pond. Look at their bottoms. They watch in the night. They play in the haystacks. Gossie and Gertie are best friends. They look like they play really nicely together.
I have trunk.
Everywhere Gossie goes, Gertie goes too.
Gertie.
Follow me, cried Gossie. Gossie marched to the barn and followed his friend, and then Gertie followed. Follow me, cried Gossie. Gossie sneaked to the sheep. Gertie followed. So it looks like Gossie's being the leader all the time, right? Let's see. Follow me, cried Gossie. Uh-oh. Gossie jumped into a mud puddle, but this time Gertie did not follow. Follow me, shouted Gossie again, but Gertie followed a hopping frog. Oh, wait a minute, frog.
Yeah, G.
G at the end, right? We talked about frogs last week for F. Follow me, shouted Gossie, but Gertie followed a what? What is he following? A butterfly. Follow me, shouted Gossie. Now he's really shouting. Gertie followed a shiny blue beetle. I think Gertie wants to do some of his own things. Follow me, shouted Gossie. As she followed Gertie, Gertie followed a trail of grain. Ooh, grain. I wonder what grain it is. What is grain? Is that something they could eat? Grain. Follow me, said Gertie. It's dinner time. So Gossie followed. Oh, isn't that nice that the friends shared following? So now it's Gertie's time to be the leader. Gossie and Gertie are friends. They're best friends. Look at their heads inside the grain. They're having some dinner. That's kind of silly.
Miss Lisa.
Well, Gossie and Gertie have a friend named Gideon. Can you say hi to Gideon?
Oh, I know this.
Gideon is what color? What color is Gideon? Orange. So this is Gideon and Otto. This is Gideon. Gideon is a small, ruddy gosling. And this is Otto. Otto is Gideon's favorite friend. You see Otto? Gideon carries Otto with him everywhere he goes. Otto likes to be carried. Otto looks like a little octopus, doesn't he? Gertie swims with Otto, and Otto holds his breath. Gideon reads to Otto, and Otto listens quietly. Gideon sees two bunnies playing. He puts Otto on top of the stone wall. Stay here, Otto, and don't move, says Gideon. Sit down, Xander, so friends can see behind you. And Gideon dashes off to play. Otto sits very still. He quietly waits for Gideon. Gideon and the bunnies leap over a pumpkin. That's fun. Catch me, cries Gideon. Now the bunnies are going to try to catch Gideon. Goslings love to play tag. Gideon and the bunnies scamper over the stone wall, and Otto tumbles into the grass. Oh no, look at, what do you think Otto's falling?
He's gonna bump his head.
Gideon, time for dinner, Mama Goose calls. The bunnies scurry home, and Gideon hops back to find Otto. But Otto is gone.
Xander.
Do you remember what happened to Otto? What happened?
He fell in the grass.
He fell in the grass. I hope Gideon looks into the grass. Maybe he'll find him. But he doesn't know he fell into the grass, right?
And he just bumped his head.
Otto, time to go home, calls Gideon. No, Otto. Oh no. He lost his friend. Gideon searches everywhere for Otto. But no Otto.
He's really sad.
I think he will be very sad. Gideon misses Otto. Then he sees something slowly moving in the grass.
It's Otto!
Do you think it's, looks like Otto's head. Oh, Otto, shouts Gideon! Otto rides on the back of a green turtle.
I like turtles.
Because can Otto walk?
No.
No. Do you think Otto's a real octopus? I think he's a stuffed octopus. Gideon loves Otto. Otto loves Gideon. I think that's his lovey.
He's a spider.
You think he's a spider?
Yeah, because he has legs.
Oh, he could be, I guess, but he only has 4 legs.
What?
Oh, I guess he could be if you wanted him to be.